here to talk about integrative craniosacral unwinding and polarity therapy. Very basically, both of these are energy medicine paradigms. There are different modalities within energy healing. CranioSacral is concerned with the cranium, the spine, and the pelvis, and the energy that's within inside, the fluid, and the soft and hard tissues. Whereas polarity is also concerned with that, but then goes beyond that to be concerned with all of the energies of all of the systems in the body. So the energy system, the chakra system, the meridians, and the auric fields, or the energy of the nervous system, or the energy of the digestive system, all of that is inside of polarity. And at the heart of both of these is the idea that life needs to flow in order to be healthy. It needs to have a continuity of movement, let's say between heaven and earth, and also between past, present, and future. And anywhere where there is resistance to that continuity or that flow are the beginnings of dis-ease. And polarity and cranial both seek to establish balance and flow in places where balance and flow have been lost. Cranial at the center of the body, in the brain, spine, and pelvis. Polarity through the chakras, meridians, and fields of life, and through our relationships. Both of them are seeking to make balance in the energy system, clear blockages, and restore central integrity. Another piece. All right. Polarity, polarity, polarity. Simple, simple, simple. Polarity. Okay. You want to try it? Can we go to the next phase?
Yes.
Come on in and have a seat. So I'm just going to do this every once in a while. I'm going to talk with her, and I'm going to turn to the camera. You okay if I just be natural?
Be you.
Because otherwise I'm going to be weird.
No.
So hi.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good to meet you.
Me too.
Nice to be here. How are you doing?
Good. Good.
You good?
Yeah.
What's your name?
Crystal.
Crystal. I'm Gary.
Hi. Nice to meet you.
Cool. And can you notice what's going on in your body
Yeah, definitely.
right now? You do?
Yeah. Yeah.
Tell me anything about it.
For several months, I've had a lot of pain in my neck and shoulder on the right side. I've been seeing other body workers trying to figure out what's going on, and it's helped, but it's still very much there. I get sciatica in my lower back
well?
fairly often.
Okay, so let me just get that for a second. So that's why you're here, right?
Right, yeah.
Okay, because you have been having pain in your neck and your shoulder.
Yeah, yeah.
And you also do have sciatica.
Yeah.
And, okay. And right now, do you feel those things?
Yeah, the neck is a constant. It's just
How much pain do you have?
today it's not
0
too
to
bad.
10.
It's about a 2 today, so
Oh,
it's
okay.
not too bad today. On the worst days, it's about an 8, where I can't really move my neck at all.
All right. So you're a specialist.
Yeah.
You specialize in neck pain? No. So today, right now, it's a 2.
Yeah, so
Is
not
it
too
sharp
bad.
or dull?
It's always pretty sharp, but it's
Oh, it
always,
is?
yeah.
And do you feel your sciatica as well?
No, no.
You don't?
No.
Okay. Anything else you notice in your body?
No, I think that's probably the biggest ones.
Are you a little excited just being here?
I
Can
am.
you tell?
I'm a little bit nervous, but yeah.
Okay. All right. So first thing we want to do in general is we just want to be with whatever it is that's going on. And there's a rule in this work. Would you like me to tell? I'm going to tell you what it's about.
Okay,
I think it's a
awesome.
good idea. Basically, this work is about opening up blockages or congestions or patterns of energy disruption in your field. And we think that every disruption in your field is related to your life, that it has consciousness, it has emotionality, it has a reason to exist. And we like to find a way to honor your system with everything that goes on, and we love to measure symptoms in relationship to the work. Because when energy opens up, really simply, pain goes away.
Right.
It doesn't mean that you've been healed, it just means the pain went away. And so just sitting here sometimes, pain will diminish because the space itself has an intelligence to it.
Right.
And so when you tell me about what you have, I just want to listen to that. And I don't want to be making mental kinds of associations, but I want to let you have what you have.
Right.
So, neck and back. And just as we've been sitting here, is it, you notice any changes or shifts? Doesn't? Yeah.
Maybe a little bit. My neck
Yeah.
is still pretty much there.
Pretty good. Okay. And you say it's kind of constant.
Yeah. I don't always notice it, but if I think about it, I know it's there. You know.
Right. Okay. Well, don't think about it.
Right.
And we'll just notice whatever goes on. Okay, so my job is to hold the words, hold the energy, hold the things that are going on with her. And just by holding them, they're actually going to be treated. She's actually getting something just out of sitting here with me and me listening, because we both have fields, and our fields are starting to kind of communicate with each other, and they know we're going to do something. And you do have some restriction in your pelvis, we know that for sure. Right. Yeah, that's the thing that I can feel more when I listen, even though I know you said it's in there. Sometimes the things that are here come from elsewhere.
Right, absolutely.
And how long has all of this been going on?
The sciatica has been on and off for well over a decade, more so since I started having children. The neck has been in the last maybe 6 months, and it's just gotten worse over the last 2 or 3 months.
It has. And are you in any kind of a stressful condition?
I have 6 children. I'm a single parent to 6 children.
Wow.
Thank you. And I'm actually in the middle of a divorce, and so that is a pretty big deal. And then I run a small business from my home, so it's a lot going.
Okay, so I gotta take that in. Is it okay that we're talking about this?
Totally. Yeah, and me and their dad are on great terms. We're really good friends and everything, but it's still a thing that's kind of
Stressful.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to repeat it all, but I'm going to let it be. Right?
Right.
Breathing is good. So good. So life has some things to it.
Right.
You seem kind of positive around it, even
Right.
though you know
have to be.
it's a full plate for many people.
Right.
And you're doing it. And does that change this at all?
Yeah, I can feel
Tell me, you feel something
movement.
happening.
Yeah, I don't know, it's my bike definitely.
That's
feel
good. Movement is
shift.
good. And my point about doing that, and it's good for you to know this too. We tend to we think that everything has its own innate intelligence, and it's the nature of this work, and that your energy knows how to process by itself. And my job is actually to kind of hold a space, if you like, where whatever it is that you have could just get to be here and breathe. Like, I think your stress needs to breathe.
Right.
Not just your body and your system, but your husband probably needs to take a breath.
Right.
Everybody does.
Yes.
So we like to let everything be here without any kind of judgment. We want to be really neutral with it.
Right.
And give you, to me, this is like a holiday for somebody. They get to come here and have what they have. And I often think that people don't heal because they don't get to have what they have.
Right.
So I'm just letting them have that, and that you can tell it's pulsing by itself. Just curious, because it is in here and it's been that period of time, do you feel like you have been as expressive as you have needed to be?
Probably not,
Probably
just
not.
the nature of what's going on, and just,
Yeah.
I don't want to be too open about it with everybody.
No.
But, it's not something we talk about every day, but,
Right.
Yeah.
I saw you swallow. I just have to tell them about that, because
Right.
so in polarity and in cranial, we think that everything has a reason for existing. That's number one. And when you have pains in the neck or anywhere around the shoulder and the throat, oftentimes it's related to self-expression. And if I notice her body, and that's one of the things you learn how to do, I can feel her, she has retracted a little bit in this part of the body. And so asking her if there's something that she hasn't been expressing is a way of acknowledging what's maybe going on here at a more fundamental level. And we're interested what's underneath the symptoms. The symptoms are, they're your body's way of talking to you about things that are out of balance. And my job is to help her find out what's out of balance and bring it back into balance. Sounds good?
Yeah, sounds good.
So that registered a little when I said that, right?
Yeah.
And that doesn't mean you should go tell everybody everything.
Right.
But I want to try something with you, okay?
Okay.
Based on that. Did this change at all from that last? It did?
Yeah, I can feel shifting. I don't know.
You don't know. I'm just going to give you a little postural thing, and I want to see what happens when I do that. So, and you don't do it, let me do it for you. So I'm just going to change this a little bit. I want you to see what it's like. Yeah, that's all. I just want you to be right there for a moment and watch what happens. And whatever, yeah, and if it becomes emotional or something, let it be emotional. If it be whatever happens, you just kind of let the energy, because in some way what's happening is we're blocking that energy from.
Right.
And so now I kind of, opened it a little. Maybe you feel.
Yeah, I definitely immediately can feel something shift, like my ear popped. So,
pop.
yeah.
And so, when we talk about either your throat, sometimes it's about things you're listening to and you shut down around them. Sometimes it's around expressing. It's always sensory related. And I do that as a way also. See, I think that your intelligence knows how to take care of you perfectly. And I think your pain is a communication from your body trying to get you to take care of yourself. So that's the deal. And then I think also that sometimes this stuff will stay, energy is conservative. So if you have a block in here, it has to go somewhere. And for me, it's been held down in here in the body. That makes sense?
Yeah.
So when you open that up, it actually gives it room. And if you didn't, let's say you didn't want to express yourself, you could just hum, and it would work. You could go, you could be walking around your life going, When you have a problem, to let it out, you just hum, and people say, what are you doing? And you say, none of your business. Or you just say, I'm humming. What do you think I'm doing? I'm letting my energy out. Good. How is it now?
It's getting better. I can definitely
It's
feel
getting
it.
better.
Yeah, I can tell.
It's getting better.
Yeah.
So that's what. So polarity and polarity more, but cranial is the core of it. Seeks to find out how do things become imbalanced at a fundamental level and deal with those things, and help people become resourced around it. And sometimes it's just postural, but obviously this is emotional and conscious. It's life, and we never think. I never think I'm changing somebody. I'm just giving them options. I'm just helping them feel what it's like to open their energy. And though, opening up one or two threads of energy flow could change your life, from my perspective. Just really simple. Okay, so do you have any questions about any of that? I've been doing. You're good, and you're feeling a little better in it, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So just from that. Would you, let's see, let me just see if there's anything else. So, okay, there you go, nice breath. It's always good to give things space and not just to go along in a protocol, even though we teach protocols. It's actually the space that allows things to breathe. And as I said before, usually in life we don't have time, or we don't even know how to open up the space around things. That's what practitioners are trained to do, to open up the space around each thing. So then I had also one of the things that polarity practitioners learn to do is listen to their proprioceptive relationship. So one proprioceptive is when I put my hand and I listen with my hand, but another one is when I listen with my body and I ask the question a little bit. And I have to say, I did feel this part of your back. And it felt like not now, but something a bit older, I think, in your life.
Right.
So that makes sense. And I just say that because I felt it, not because I was looking, but I just wanted to honor your spine and whatever. We don't even have to talk about it, but it's just to say, wow, I could tell there was something else there that's even before this. And you know that, right?
Yeah, my chiropractor said the same thing.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Good. Good, so that's about energy and listening.